Welcome to another edition of Late Night Conversations with Kamos. You know, when you are doing things and you are, channeling your passion towards a particular direction, and you set out to do it with all the energy that you have gathered over the years, thinking about it and planning about it, you never can tell the kind of obstacles that you're likely to see. And then somebody also said that until you are ready to look foolish, you might just not be ready to look great or to become great. On today's edition, I have this beautiful lady that, distracts me when I look at her. And I try as much as possible to keep my salvation intact when I just look at her face, right? So I have her on this show, and I please beg you, when you see her, please try to focus on the show, all right? All right, it's still Late Night Conversations. Don't go away. Today we're going to be talking about contentions in a male-dominated industry. When we come back right after this break, you'll see my guest. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Is Late Night Conversations. If you're just joining us, it is still one of those episodes where we bring you those household names, those beautiful people, handsome guys who are doing well in whatever industry that they're playing at. And they tell us their stories, tell us their down moments, their high moments. What is it about? Just for you to pick up one or two lessons, learn, stay committed to your own passion and become something great out of that. Today I have somebody who is going to be sharing with us her own experience and the things she has had to contend with in a male-dominated industry like the music industry. Her name is Tosin. Please meet beautiful Tosin on the show today.
Hi, beautiful people. Thank you for having me, Kamos.
Yes. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Glory. Hallelujah, somebody. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Welcome to the show today.
Thank you for having me.
I've been chasing her to come since, but the things that happen around us somehow, make us keep pushing. And today, she's here. And you've done some songs that I have seen.
Yes.
And I've listened to some. And then there was a time we met in VI,
yes,
and we talked about it
yes,
briefly.
yes,
And we're going to be talking about your journey between that time and now. I know that there's a lot of things that you have experienced that
yes,
you'd like to share with us today, right? So, but what is it like for a female trying to survive in an industry that is dominated by male artists everywhere? In fact, you have to name like 20 artists before you even name one female. We just have very few of them that are actually trailing,
yes,
but what is it like when you started out?
I feel like I was already told so many times, almost everywhere I went.
Yeah.
I mean, they kept telling me you have to work twice as hard as every other male artist. So I feel like when a guy is doing this, you have to do this, that. Okay. To look like you're even doing anything at all.
Yeah, but when you record your song, let's say for the times you recorded the audios,
yes,
and before the shooting of the videos,
yes,
I know that the audios have to go to some media platforms, get airplays,
yes,
get opportunity to perform on stage.
yes.
So how is that when you meet with some artists at the backstage? How do you feel at that point in time?
Actually, I'm a very confident person, so I'm not usually intimidated. Usually intimidated. I'm saying usually. But sometimes it's like, because you are the babe, and yeah, I've also noticed almost every room you go, there are not so many babes
yes,
that are artists, right?
Yes.
There might be other babes just like friends or so, but there are usually not so many artists there. So yes, there's sort of like eyes on you because you're like,
what has this one done to be bad? But some persons will see it like an advantage, don't you think?
Yeah, that's why I said I haven't felt any intimidation because of that.
Has it worked for you like in a positive way?
Sometimes they say, oh, let the lady go first. The guys are sometimes proper and they say let the lady go first, so you get to perform and showcase yourself. People expect females in the industry to be some sort of height, have some sort of courage and blah blah blah, but God gave me what he gave me, so I'm working with that.
And she's portable like that. Hey, if she stand up, you love her.
Oh,
Don't worry, I have a number, but I can't give you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, so I was going to ask here, when you go to some of these places,
yes,
and you meet different characters,
yes,
get different reactions from people, from managers, from fellow artists, do you think that there is something other artists do, like your female colleagues do, to get up there that you are yet to do, or some sort of way to sing or to carry yourself, or some sort of thing that you need to do to get to like to break even?
Thank you.
And get up there and become like the big artist out there and be able to measure up?
I feel there's this saying that I've been hearing a lot: use what you have to get what you want. And I have said this 1 million times. The only thing I have to give is my voice.
I try to use what I have to get what I want. I know they get that. I know they get that.
But the truth is, as my mom always says, hard work always works at the end of the day.
Yes.
So yeah, I've heard stories of what people are doing, but it's not mine to say. I know people are working hard, and I'm working hard also in my own way, and by the grace of God, it's a workout.
Good. So the music so far, have you been getting those invites for gigs?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
yes.
it's been paying bills so far?
Yes. A lot of it, most of it,
So
some of it.
I can easily say that she has a lot of money now, right?
Amen.
Why are you using the amen to answer now?
Because I'm not signed under any label yet.
Yeah.
So every income that's coming, I'm putting it back
Why
into
haven't
the
you signed
music.
it up? How haven't you signed it up?
Someone advised me that until I get to a particular level where I know that I can argue myself and get myself a good deal, I shouldn't bother.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm sticking to the advice. I'm working on myself, building my own portfolio. So when the deals come, I know that I can have a good ground to, get a good deal. Yeah.
Okay. So what is likely to be the disadvantage of
So
getting signed up?
You'd have heard how other artists have had problems with their labels, because when they signed, they had no ground to ask for whatever they wanted. They just had to collect whatever was given to them. Do you get? So that's the disadvantage. If you sign when you don't have enough ground to bargain, to bargain, you might not get a good deal, and over time you feel cheated, and then it starts to cause fights. And
but then it could be like signing up for 2 years or 3 years duration.
That's
and
where it gets tricky. Most labels want to sign you for 5-10 years.
Wow.
Or they sign your project for 5-10 years. So they say maybe work on an album and they own the album for 10 years. Do you get? So those are some of the main issues why you just don't sign until you're sure you can bargain well.
So even me that is thinking of to go and do music now, I don't even have hope.
No, you have hope, but you can start from where you are.
So that means I don't even have hope to survive in this industry.
No, you do. You do actually, because currently I'm still getting royalties from working with Oxlade on Away. I'm the female voice on the song Away. Yeah, and I'm still getting paid from that. So you could also be a songwriter, and you could record from your house, post it on digital stores by yourself, and then promote on your social media platforms.
That means, in a way, you can actually make money without making noise, like make some good money quietly.
Yes, as a songwriter.
And Tosin, you'll be cleaning out, you did not even tell me anything.
Amen.
Now, earlier we were talking about some of the things that the female artist had to do to survive in this industry. I know a lot of people started, but they couldn't finish. A lot of people started, they dropped off along the way. What are some of the things that they have suggested to you to do in order to just blow and get up there?
Some have suggested relationships with label owners. They've suggested nasty things, but I thank God for family support. I thank God that I'm not broke and I can take care of myself and feed myself, and my family that supports me, and I have wonderful friends and support my management. Everybody's like with me, so I'm never at the point where that's the only option I have. Yes.
And then has that in any way inhibited the progress that you should have made, or you could have made if you had gone that direction?
I don't lie. I mean, I won't lie. Yeah, I think so. I think so. A lot of doors have been shut because I won't do something. So yeah, I believe so.
Wow. We have to break down those doors,
Yeah. Or maybe I need $40 to
Yes.
Adopt me.
Maybe adopt you or open a record label and sign you. All right, it's still late night conversations, and I still have with me this beautiful lady who is doing it well in the industry, pushing really hard, working the work, and I'm very sure it's going to pay. Now, when we come back from this break, we're going to be talking about, the decision to go into music and the experience and all the support she's been getting, and the problems also that she has had to deal with for that single decision that she took. Perhaps you're trying to go that same route. Let's listen to her right after this break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It's still Late Night Conversations with me, your sugar daddy. And today you can see I'm smiling all over, end to end, because I have fine lady in the studio here. And I'm so sorry for you if you are beefing me. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm the one that is here with the lady. So all you can do is to follow us on our social media handles and see more of her. And stay tuned to the end of the show to get her social media handles so you can follow her as well. You can't follow her home, but you just follow her on social media. Okay? Yeah. I still have with me Tosin in the studio. And I was just going to ask you right after the break that I know that for some of us who started music, started into, letting our caregivers, our parents who, at some time in our lives, at the beginning part of our lives, they are the sole decision makers in our lives. So, and then at some point, you now, start making them understand that the music is what you want to do.
Yes.
Whereas they must have been looking at you becoming a doctor,
actually,
a lawyer.
I was going to study medicine.
So what happened?
See, it's a long story.
Tell us, how did it happen? Like, if you were going to study medicine,
yeah.
How did music come in the picture?
So it's a very technical dynamic. I even got scholarship to study medicine in Troy University, Alabama.
Huh?
But the year, let's say I was going to leave in April, January had a crazy family-ish. And so I just, life happened basically. So yeah, and that dream just went like that. And so, for a while, I wasn't sure what I was going to do in my life, but I was like, God has given me this gift. How about I just build it?
So I went. You sing very well.
I know. So I studied agricultural extension and management, and then I went to Muson to have like a contemporary course in music. Yeah. And after that, I studied music. It took a lot of trying to convince my mom. Like, I had to talk to people to help me convince her.
What was her
she's like a proper Christian and a proper Nigerian mom, and she was really worried for me. And I understand. They used to say it's hard for people in the industry to have a home, to be jiggered, all of that. Those were her worries.
Female.
Exactly. She didn't want me to join bad gang and start smoking and drinking. She was always saying all of that. So like, it was.
How did you get her to come around?
I think I told her a dream I had like so many years ago. And then I'm like, Mom, maybe it's time to manifest this dream. Yeah. And then, I don't know, people also spoke to her, and then she came to me and said, you know what, follow your dreams.
Wow. And so far she has been
like, anywhere I need to go, whatever I need to do, my family has been 100% with me.
So since that time, you have not joined bad gang?
It depends on your definition of bad gang.
Mommy, she has not joined bad gang. Yeah, she has not.
Yes.
She's still a good girl.
Yeah, in my own way.
Oh, so in other ways.
There are different levels to this thing,
But then I know that music exposes you to a lot of things.
Yes, it does.
And one of those things is nightlife.
Yes.
It exposes you a lot to nightlife.
Yes.
And being a lady.
Yes.
Coming back home late or coming back the next day, your mom hasn't raised her eyebrows.
Okay, so everywhere I go with people. Okay. Right? She knows I'm never alone. Okay. And then those people are also responsible people. And then she always makes sure that they know that, bring my daughter back home in one piece, the same piece you took her out.
Instead of bringing her back vandalized, like pipeline.
So yeah, I think it's very important for females to know that there are delicate issues and delicate reasons why you cannot be alone.
And this doesn't apply with the male artists.
Well, sometimes it does, but in the general sense, no, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't in general sense.
Because guys who could just go out and just sleep wherever the night meets us.
At times I'm in the studio and there are like 7 guys. I thank God I have people that
don't get scared.
No, because I have people with me. Do you get? So like all those.
There was no one with you, and you just there to record.
No, I can't do that. Because what will I tell my mom when I get home? Like, no, like I think that those are one of the major challenges. You have to be very careful as a female artist. Like, you have to go out there. You cannot limit yourself to being in some places, but make sure that you are always protected. Have
you had to turn down any gig because you weren't sure of your safety, or you weren't sure of how it was going to turn out, because there's a lot of guys involved, and even when the gig paid well?
Yes. And there are times when I have gigs and I don't have people. My management can't make it. Okay. I mean, I can't go.
So you have to go with someone.
Yes. So it's one of major limitations.
And I'm sure that some persons must have invited you to some gig that you have to come alone. That's my guess.
Those are one of the major ones I can't go. Yeah, that's like one of the major ones. Yeah. Like literally the major ones I can't go.
Do you regret any part of it?
No. Because I'm a very contented person, right? As much as I'm very ambitious, I'm also very contented. And I also believe in step by step.
And guys, she's not broke. Let me add that part.
So yeah, I think that has been my advantage.
Okay, all this while that you have, you're getting mom support, you're getting support from other friends around you and caregivers. Has there been any time? Okay, how long have you done the music professionally?
I dropped my first major single in 2019. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that was when we did some media rounds at that time.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So between that time and now, has there been any time in the privacy of your room, quiet, you alone there, and you had to think through everything and be like, I'm not even sure this thing is going to work.
Definitely.
It's 4 years now. I don't know.
Definitely. I mean, there was this time I'd spent so much money shooting my music video, spent a lot on some promos, and I was broke. Like, and I'm just there like, if I didn't choose this path, like I'll be flexing like my friends are flexing. Like,
and after thinking through it,
I'm like, you know what? Every person's ambition has problems. You're going to face limitations in whatever you choose to be in life. Generally, there are going to be obstacles, and you cannot, because of the obstacle, decide to give up. So, and I just picked up myself. I'm like, let's keep going.
On this show, I've had someone who traveled, studied filmmaking, came back, and used all the money she had at the time to shoot her first film. And somebody messed up that film and everything went south. And she was depressed and wanted to end it all. Can you
imagine?
It's always a different story for someone who doesn't have anything to fall back on.
Yes.
But I guess that what has helped you so far is the kind of people you have around you, the support you get.
On the side, I'm a digital marketer.
Okay.
So yeah, when music is not paying, I can fall back on that money.
Yes, somebody advised actually that you can't just be doing only music. You have to have something else on the side, because this is our entertainment industry, get retirement benefits.
Yes. And even when you make money as a music artist, you have to make sure you are investing.
Yes.
And doing projects that you know that in maybe a couple of years you can still have a comeback from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's quite enlightening. And at the point of picking up yourself to get back up and encourage yourself, what would you say is that driving force that keeps encouraging you? What's the hope hanging at the other end that you're looking at?
I wake up every morning and I know I have a gift. Okay. Like I can't actually help myself. I actually love singing.
Yes.
Like not just being in people's faces. Like I love singing by myself. Like my brother is there. I disturb him every day. I disturb everybody with my voice every day. Yeah. Like, so I cannot not let the world hear it. You get? So I think that's one major part that keeps me going, because I know I have a beautiful voice and I know the world has to hear it.
But sometimes when you have the beautiful voice and it's not paying the bills, or it's not, you're unable to meet up with some of the good things of life that other people are getting who are not
get
even
a side gig.
A side gig.
A side job.
If the side gig can't work well,
I mean, there are so many things you could do that won't cost you so much to start up.
Do you want to drive, beautiful, high
Of course
classic
I
cars?
want to, but I know that time will come. My dad has cars. His car is not my problem.
You see that thing?
You
see that thing? This guy is proud.
No, it's not pride. I'm just saying, like I said, I'm a very contented person.
Yes.
I don't believe you have to have this car or that car to have a beautiful life. I'm living a very beautiful life. Even if the whole world doesn't know my name yet, one day they will. And I know that for sure, and I'm working towards that. I think if we are very focused on our end, and I don't want to quote scriptures here, but if you have that picture, they say because of the glory that was before Christ, he endured the cross, right? So everybody has a cross, right? And you have to endure it to enjoy the end glory. So basically, I know it's going to be beautiful at the end. I'm going to ride every car.
So, but what if, somewhere along the line?
God forbid.
No, what? You don't even know what I'm trying to say.
What about saying, God forbid?
What am I trying to say? Wait, okay, let me say it. Wait, what if somewhere along the line, the music is doing well?
Okay.
Yeah, the music is doing well, and then you now have to get married to somebody and become a mommy GO.
Ha! Ha!
What?
Ah!
You could be.
Why? No.
You just preached to our audience now.
No. I don't want to say God forbid, but God forbid.
No, it's not that bad. Anyway, music is an interesting thing. It's one of the arts with which we express our inner feelings. Somebody said when the guy is funny and interesting when you say it with the patois accent, and say when music are sweet, they might play them twice.
Yeah, you play it twice, I tell you.
Yes, it's an interesting thing, and I really like the fact that you are there. One thing I'm taking away from most of the things you've said today is contentment. Contentment, when you're contented with what you have, with where you are, you can now take your time. So just like when I want to cook and I'm very hungry, I don't rush. I just get something to snack with, and then I settle down to cook the food. Cool. And I think that is what is she's playing out now. She is relaxed. She's trying to take her time.
No, I'm not relaxed.
To get there. But then you are not doing something out of the line.
Okay, no, I'm not doing anything negative out of the line, but I'm doing everything I should be doing.
Yeah, so you're taking your time to do the things. You're not rushing. Yes, you are rushing in a way, but it's not to now rush and go
I'm not like yeah, no, I'm not that desperate. So the word is desperate.
Yes, she's not desperate to get there, So it's a good thing, and I know a lot of people out there are going to be learning from this, and I appreciate you for coming on this show to say this. Now we'll go on this break. When we come back, there is this little game that we're going to play, and I'll bring one nice box here that has some questions that I couldn't ask you. So the box will ask you the questions, and you're the one that is even picking the questions.
Oh, I see.
And I will just read out the questions that you gave me to ask you.
Okay.
And she's going to tell us the truth and nothing but the truth. Right?
Okay.
It's still Late Night Conversations. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It's still Late Night Conversations with Kamos. Peace. And I have with me Tosin here. We are still gisting and talking, having interesting conversations about her music, the industry, and some of the things she's had to let go, like the school, the scholarship. I've been thinking about it. If you were my sister and you did that, my father would hold you like this and press your neck and squeeze the light out of you for losing such scholarship. But why did that happen?
So it was a situation beyond my power. So we're family friends with the late Oni, with one of the wives, right? So we're in the palace, actually. My sister and I were in the palace that Christmas. And my mom called us and said, Pops has kicked out of the house. Yeah, we go back to Lagos. I'm like, Dad, what's up? And he just gave us 1 million reasons. None of them made anything to us. But anyways, we tried to visit our mom. I mean, we're grown-ups. We're both above 18. We should be able to see our mom. And then we tried, and he said we shouldn't. And because of that, he asked us to leave too. And let's say I was going to travel in April. All of that happened in January, and Dad literally held on to everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you couldn't even...
I didn't even have my passport.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it now changed the narrative and then the possibility of even traveling out to
do anything. And my life literally went from 100 to 0. Because my mom didn't have a job. She was a retired banker at the time. We had to move in with one of my aunties, and it wasn't funny. Like, you know when you have money and then you don't have money. Like, I literally went to my mom one day. I'm like, Mom, I don't understand. I need to go shopping. I'm like, is this one okay?
Reality was going to set in.
But I thank God for one thing. Is this way my mom brought us up, right? And I tell everyone that has kids, like, even though we had everything, anytime we went to our mom saying, or Mom or Dad, we need money for this, Mom would say, go and ask God first, and then God will provide for us. Even if they have the money in the drawer, like, Popsy literally has like drawer loads of money. Like, I'm like, Dad, you have the money there. Mom still said, no, go and pray first. And then, so when this thing happened, my mom said, have you forgotten your father is not your provider? God is your provider. So go and meet God. If you need to change your wardrobe, God will provide. And also get yourself a job. Like, am I me? Work? How old am I? Why should I work? I was 18. I was literally 18. I just clocked 18. Yeah. When this thing happened. My mom said, I already started working in the bank when I was 17. I'm like, Mom, see, this is not that time. Like it was devastating.
There's a lot of adjustment to do at that time.
See, I don't pray it on my enemies. Like, it's not great at all. But gradually, I learned to do makeup on YouTube. No jokes. And I became so good. I was doing bridal makeup, earning a lot. I paid my way through university myself. My first school fees was paid by my sister because she had said NYC. Then she just finished her NYC, started a job. It was her first salary, and she used to pay my school fees, right? But the next semester, I told everybody, don't worry. And then every job I got, I'd save almost like 70%. Because I knew school fees was coming. Like, I didn't even want to have to worry. I saved 70%, the remaining 30 I used to get clothes. So that's why I'm like quite contented. Because I
like the way you are thinking, and I really want to point something out. In that same school, there were students, female students,
yes,
who I would classify as the non-academic students that will leave school to go and do a lot of things and get some good money and live well.
For me, I was leaving school to go and work. I was doing makeup. I carried my makeup box on my back, just tiny little girl.
It's all about values.
I'm telling you, I always thank God for my mom. I always thank God for my mom. And I thank God for the mind to listen to teaching. Like, so I've learned I started doing makeup for people that were living in Banana Island. Like, those were my clients, right? It was music that made me quit makeup.
Oh, you had to now stop.
Yeah, because I'm like, I really want to do this music thing. Okay. And then Momsi, my sister, was already working well. My sister is being Kayode. She's a Canadian-based photographer. Wow. Like, things worked out for us eventually. I also got a side job as a digital marketing person. So, like, we've learned to work hard, right? And Momsi has also instilled the knowledge that if you're a very hardworking person and with the fear of God, there is no feat you can't break. Like, there's nothing you cannot achieve.
I need you to say one or two lines to Momsi in the camera.
Yeah, Binte, I love you. I appreciate you. You're the best. God bless you.
So with all this going on now and things are getting better, do you still communicate with Dad?
Oh yeah. Like, one of my major mottos in life is forgiveness. Yeah. Like,
and he's back in your life, right?
Yeah, like Popsy and I talk almost every week. Okay. Like, and he's the sweetest. See, I need people to understand that everybody is human, right? Things happen. Yeah. And yes, sometimes we don't make the best decisions. And it doesn't make us bad people.
And I think I also at some point learned that it is not even a must that children have to interfere in the disputes between parents.
No, they shouldn't actually.
Yeah.
But I think there's this thing African parents need to understand, that if you have an issue with your partner, it shouldn't involve your kids. Like, don't let them suffer because of what is going on between you guys. Like, it's not fair.
So Popsi is the sweetest now.
Yeah, Popsi is a cool dude. But I mean, some people in the family are still.
Yeah,
but yeah, Dad and I are cool.
It's the best way. It makes you also travel light. Move light.
Yeah, like me, I'm the kind of person that doesn't hold grudges.
So the music you're doing now, is he proud of you?
Are you joking? I remember when I went to London to perform at the African Fashion Week. Yeah. Yo, Popsi was telling everybody in the family, wow. I want me to London, I want me to Sikini. And that was also one of the most beautiful moments for me in my career. Like, cause it got to a point I'm like, I needed a lot of money to make the kind of impact I needed to make in music. I needed to do so much, but God just came through. The London gig came, and everybody could not believe that small Tosin was going to perform in London. Like, it was amazing, and the performance. Oh my God! So
By the way, talking about fashion.
Yeah.
I noticed also that there's this. You have this fashion sense. I see it in your videos. I see it in your pictures, and I don't know where that is coming from.
I honestly don't know. Okay, yeah, it came from my dad. My dad is, like, literally growing up, I used to have a major crush on my dad. See, Popsi, if Popsi could drive a blue car with his blue shoes and blue shirts, yo, Popsi was the dude. Like, Popsi is a very chilling guy. Yeah. You get? So, Popsi's perfume, you smell it like 3 houses away. Wow. Yo, Dad is, so I think I got it from Dad. Yeah.
So you know how to put your pieces together to
the outfit I wore at the Africa Fashion Week, I designed it. Everybody thought it was the designers at the show that designed. I'm like, no, I did this myself.
You had the opportunity to mention it.
Yeah, I told people, because a lot of people came to me to take pictures of my outfit and also meet me that, oh my God, you're amazing. And they were asking me, like, oh, also designed your clothing. I'm like, I did. They're like, it's a lie. Like, they couldn't believe it too. So yeah.
Nice. Anyway, we're still here with Tosin, and it's been an interesting time. Tell me that you have not enjoyed this conversation we had today. All right, just follow us on our social media handles and feel free to send us messages. And she's going to give out her social media handle very soon. But just before that, we have this box here. And this is the box where we have all the questions of this world, of the things of this world. Where we're going to ask you. So all you need to do is to pick one question at a time and give to me to ask you. Let me shake it so that the bad ones will come up.
I'm sorry, but I don't answer bad questions.
Pick the question. Pick and give. Okay. Just pick one, give me, and then I will now know whether bad one day or bad one only.
I'm afraid.
Okay, this one is not bad. What's your favorite holiday movie?
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
I think I've seen like 100 times.
Pick another one. There's a particular ones I want you to pick. Please, God, make her pick it. Okay, I know that you've had some friendships growing up, some, kind of friendships that would have, metamorphosed into a relationship, but stopped at talking stage, probably.
Okay.
So what made you stop at those talking stages?
I mean, people are like cute when they are young, and then they grow up and they're not finding it. So. That happened.
That's below the best. The guy was cute.
He was so cute growing up, and then he was really smart, and then we grew up, we're in the same class, and it was just like it was bad. I mean, I'm an Hayes student, like Hayes everything. Like, no pride, like, it's just life. Give it coach.
Grab another one.
So yeah.
Okay.
You really want me to pick something bad. That's why you get.
And your prayer is working.
Yay!
Okay, if you could be remembered for one thing, what would it be?
I was kind.
Kind?
Yes.
Kindness?
Yes. That I did good.
Oh, that's good. Talking about being kind, after the show, I'm actually going to ask her for some good money. You know, she's a very kind person. She's going to give me.
I don't say I'm generous, so that's
Is it not kind?
Kind means help people.
I need help. Okay, I need help.
Okay, Mom. Actually, you're my uncle.
She's going to help me now. Okay, what was the most embarrassing place you have ever been? Like, most embarrassing place or most embarrassing experience you've had, maybe while performing or while recording or while.
I think I'll say it was more disappointing than embarrassing.
Okay.
Early stage of starting music, I wanted to perform somewhere, and backstage, people were just treating me like they could not see anybody. Yo, that broke me. That was terrible. It's actually one of my motivations.
You need to look get all these long high heels. So when you step out like this,
like
and I noticed that your what should I call her now? Tiwa.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. guys, I'm in love with Tiwa.
This lady loves Tiwa so much. Now I noticed that sometimes she performs,
yeah.
She takes off her shoes,
yes.
And she dances
yeah.
her best.
She's not short now.
Yeah. I don't know why I kind of like it about her.
Oh, you do?
Yes. I like it.
That's nice.
So what is your top 3 2022 Nollywood movie?
2022?
Yes.
Okay, I really liked Anikulapo.
Okay.
Yes.
That is one.
I really liked oh my god, I can't remember the title.
Anikulapo.
I liked Anikulapo, but I can't remember the title. Like my brain has blanked out.
Alright, pick one more.
Okay.
Let's see.
God is really answering my prayers.
You just might pick 10 more questions depending on
okay,
if my producer gives me more time, you know. Okay, so who was your first crush? Don't tell me your daddy. Your daddy is not among us.
Actually, you
No.
Okay. Oh yeah, there was this guy in nursery school. It's weird I can remember nursery school. His name was Michael. And God knows I'm looking for him.
He's sitting right there. He's here. Mommy be this.
No. Not this type. Not this one.
My name is Michael.
It was my classmate in nursery school.
Yeah, no, I
think it was nursery.
I'm looking for some of my nursery school.
It's definitely not me.
Alright, pick one more.
Okay.
Alright, so this one says 2 questions. Okay. Have you ever consumed alcohol so much that you passed out?
No, I don't drink.
You don't drink?
Yeah.
You don't drink. So if I take your blood now, sample and now check.
No, I don't drink.
I'll not see any alcohol in it.
But I can drink red. I like red wine, sweet red wine.
Okay, you've not misbehaved
but I've never been
after
drunk.
drinking red wine.
No, I've never been
so
drunk.
What is that crazy thing you've done that you never believed you could do?
I can't see it.
You see? Boom.
So let me just give you half gist, right? I was in Manchester on holiday and we were doing a games night. Let's just say things happened. Well, no, nothing too deep. There was no kind of penetration. It wasn't that crazy. But things happened. That's all.
Things happened in games night. Please, what game did you play? Guess what? You know Monsi is watching this show, ba?
My truth, I can't.
Don't worry, after the show, we'll give you water. We'll give you water. Producer has water.
That's what I can't say. I'm sorry.
Games night.
Let's just say I was asked some questions and asked to do some things that.
Now you now have to do it halfway.
No.
Don't worry, we understand. They understand. Pick one more question. There's another one I know you're going to pick now.
Oh, is it like?
Hey, all these are our sisters then. So, describe your first kiss and the person. Tell us who you kissed. Yes, I'm sure this was before that games night.
Definitely. I should describe the person.
Oh, describe the first kiss and tell us who you kissed that first kiss. Because even me now, as jealous as I am beginning to have personal grudges against the person that I've not even known. So tell me that person now.
Let me child of God. I don't
Yes,
know
ma.
what is kiss? Please define kiss.
Kiss is the botanical name for when you lick somebody's ear. Like,
ew. I don't know what he's talking about. Moving on.
No, you see this one, I'm not moving on. Producer will not end this show. She will tell us who she kissed and describe that experience.
So it was that my crush.
You kissed him?
Yeah.
Does your mother know that you were there?
She beats me. Because I ended up ratting out. She beats me.
You sneaked out to go and kiss somebody.
It was a situation.
Okay. It's all good. It's been fun here on Late Night Conversations. And I've had so much fun with Tosin.
Me too. Enjoyed it
And
so
after
much.
we shut down the cameras, I'm going to continue gisting. So if you want to beef me, just start on time. We've come to the end of the show. And Tosin, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having
It's been
me.
a nice time
Thank you.
here with you. Just quickly give out your social media handles so that those of them out there that are already crushing on you can reach out to you on IG, follow you to wherever you're going.
Okay.
And yeah.
So I am Tosin Official, Tosing Official on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Tosin Official. Can you sing that handle out there? Just do it, Krista.
Tosin Official. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I am Tosin Official.
Wow, Papa, man. Child, did you hear that? Me, I cannot sing my own. I'll just tell you my own at Kboss_Michael. So just follow us on our social media handles so that you always see a lot of these shows that we are doing, my guests, and every other thing we do right here on this channel. It's been a nice time. Just run along and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.